Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome to today's daily antidote of songs. So excited that so many folks are joining us today. And we are here on today, which is day 2054 consecutive days of singing here in the daily antidote of song. Somehow that number keeps getting bigger. I see that we've got folks in the room right now coming in from, I see a lot of different states in the US. I see Canada. I see the UK. And let's see, I think that's what we've got so far. So let's all big ups and hello to everybody here in this Zoom room. Say hi to everybody. Hello, everybody. And let's also say hi. Oh, there's a cue card over there. Yeah, day 2054. Thank you, Carolyn in Boise, Idaho. And let's say a big hello to everybody who's joining us on the live stream today. Everybody, please help me wave. Live stream folks, we're really glad you've joined us today. Welcome to today's Daily Antidote of Song. For anybody who's new to us, we are one song every day at noon Eastern. So like right here every day at noon Eastern time. So please join us. We're free and we're friendly. Plus we sing. So thanks so much for joining us on this day. I'm super excited to be introducing our community to a song leader who is brand new to us, Pamela Jean Agaloos. Was introduced to me by Aileen Aroon, who sings with us also in this room. Aileen is of the Vox Hunters. Let's all shout out Aileen for having such great friends. And we want to, Pamela Jean, have you jump in and start teaching your song and singing with us. We're super excited to have you. Welcome to the Daily Antidote.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Okay, so it's a call and response. So I'm going to hum the call and I'm going to give you the response. The title of the song is Aileen Aroon. So this is the call. And then you will go, Aileen Aroon. There's another call. And then you'll go, Aileen Aroon. There's a second part where I will go, and then you will go one more, Aileen Aroon. So it's Aileen Aroon. All right. Did everyone get it? Great. All right. So we'll just have to go ahead. When, like the early rose, Aileen Aroon, beauty in childhood grows, Aileen Aroon, when like a diadem buds blush around the stem, which is a fairest gem, Aileen Aroon, who in the dance so sweet, Aileen Aroon, who in the song so sweet, Aileen Aroon. Dear were her charms to me, dear her laughter free, dearest her constancy, Aileen Aroon. I knew a valley fair, Aileen Aroon. I knew a cottage there, Aileen Aroon. Far in that valley shade, I knew a gentle maid, flower of the hazel glade, Aileen Aroon. Were she no longer true, Aileen Aroon? What would her lover do? Aileen Aroon, fly with his golden chain, far across the bounding main, never to love again. Aileen Aroon, youth must in time decay. Aileen Aroon, beauty must fade away. Aileen Aroon, castles are sacked at war, chieftains are scattered far. Truth is a fixed star. Aileen Aroon. Shanae.
Thank you so much, Pamela Jean. That was really lovely.
Thank you.
So I would love to start with you telling us a little bit more about that song.
Sure. So that song is it's an Irish air. I think it's also connected to a song called Robin Adair. And it was as far as the lore is concerned, it was written by someone who there was a woman whose name, an actual woman named Aileen, who fell in love with someone, and that person had to go away to work or whatever. Took a long time for him to come back. She was betrothed to someone else. She was about to get married to him. He comes back in time, crashes the wedding, sings the song, and she runs off with him. The end.
Love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Sort of, the standard ballad drama that we know and love, right?
Oh yeah.
Except it's never standard. It's always some tale or another.
Oh yeah. Twists and turns.
Love it. Okay. So is there anything more you want to say either about the history of that song, or can we chat a little bit about sort of why you chose it and how you are, I didn't say this when I was introducing you, primarily I think a Scottish and Irish ballad singer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to chat
Yeah.
about that a little bit?
Sure. So I've been an Irish and well, I've been a trad singer for the last 10 years. I heard that song from a podcast. I wish I could tell you the name of the podcast. It's been a while. When I heard it, that was pretty much the melody that I learned it from. And then I started to do a Google search. And so the version that I taught to you today is like from 3 different internet sources. All of them are from GeoCities websites. So I wish I could tell you like which versions are which, but obviously like there's obviously like an Irish Gaelic like an Irish version that's also sung, also has the same general content or whatever. And I love singing that song as like a in the purposes of a session as a showstopper. I also love like getting the whole bar to shut up and then eventually they'll sing along. So that's kind of like the charm. That's kind of like the charm of the song. It kind of like it also kind of like resets the night so that the band can like do whatever they want to do right after. So yeah, that's primarily my relationship with that song. But I just love it. I just love it.
It's really cool, and I can totally feel what you mean by like resetting the bar. Like it has, yeah, like a tone to it that's really very zen. And so super appreciate that you brought that to us. We were talking a bit during sound check about sort of cultural identity, and you were very graciously teaching me how to pronounce your beautiful last name that has a stop in it. So it was
Yeah.
Agaloos, and
Yes.
and you were talking about, sort of cultural identity in relation to that conversation. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So in the Philippines, depending on the Google search, like there are either between 140 to 180 different languages. I obviously speak the main one, which is Tagalog, but my parents are from a region that speak one of the other 5 languages, which is Ilocano. And I don't know, for some reason, I was born in Chicago, never seen it, raised in the Philippines, moved back to the US by way of New York in 2011. So I've been here for about 14 years. And for some reason, when I moved here, I felt more Filipino. Whereas when I grew up, there was always like the notion or the forward thinking, I don't want to say hope. The notion that I will like move back here and come back here. But meaning while I'm there, I'm not really Filipino, I'm actually American. So, and then as a 5 year old, there would be whispers in the neighborhood where they'd be like, oh, look at the little girl, she's actually American. And the people around them would say, like, oh, she's American. Why is she not blonde and blue haired, blonde and blue eyed, which is messed up. But when I moved here, I like the phrases that my parents would use that I would never use would just come out in emotional settings, like being, I can't find the freaking stapler, or and then it would just like come out. So and it kind of, I don't know, it kind of like for some reason being engaged, like I told you earlier, um being engaged in a culture kind of like anchored me in a way to like who I really am. And that also stems from my initial experience as being in the session world, because I would get reactions from Irish Americans versus Irish people. Irish Americans tend to ask me questions like, so how'd you get into it? Why are you into it? Which is kind of like very intrusive. And then because ultimately they want to know where I'm from and why.
Mm-hmm.
So, but whereas actual Irish people, they just go like, okay, keep at it, cool. I know a Filipino is a nurse. Like, yeah, great. So,
That's amazing. Yeah. Okay. So we do actually, I love this kind of dialogue because we do have artists who come from different multi ethnic backgrounds and who go on identity journeys and plus identity journeys in all other ways now in these times. And so much also just like the identity of us as a nation right now is certainly under grand inspection and
mhm.
tumult. And so I feel like it's really, really incredible to be able to hear you talking about the ways in which the music was one of the paths of inquiry as you were, questioning and learning on your own identity, and also the ways in which it flips, right, depending on where you are or who you're with, how different questions get asked about
Yeah,
your identity. So that's super
yeah.
interesting. Do you want to add
Thank you.
anything to that? Anything more you'd like to say?
Um, it's okay to be obsessed with another culture. It's okay. I don't think it's appropriation. If you appreciate like exotic melodies, if you appreciate like different languages, like by all means, like by all means, like I mean, approach it with respect. If you feel a little awkward, if you feel like embrace that and ask yourself why you feel awkward, and don't be afraid to ask questions, especially to yourself, like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I too obsessed with this? So what's my relationship with this song or with this culture? And then as long as you just don't make a weird affinity as if you are from that culture, like I kind of went into that psychosis, but I'm like, no, this, I'm not trying to pretend to be an Irish or Scottish person, is my whole thing. Let's avoid that, but explore and monitor how you're feeling and thinking when you're navigating, discovering this thing that you love.
That's really beautiful. Thank you, Pamela Jean. I super appreciate the ways you've been giving that kind of thought to it, and they are sometimes either tricky questions or they can be that they can be places where people have very different opinions and anchor in a certain space, and your notion of sort of just trying to be welcoming and open and uh, incorporative, which is probably not a word. Yeah, I really like hearing your version of it. So thank you so much.
I have one more thing. I
Yeah.
sang the song at a person's 70th birthday, and I was asked to sing. I was asked to sing, and I came to sing that song. Someone who I know was standing all the way in the back, and he happened to be standing next to an old Irish American woman. And when she heard the first notes of the song, she was like, "Oh, I hate this fucking song. I hate it." And then at the end, then my friend was like, "Oh, you know." Then by the end of it, completely changed, completely had a Jesus moment. She was like, "Oh, I love that tune."
So isn't that also incredible, the ways in which, we can actually come to see our own culture differently through the eyes of somebody else. And I think, in fact, that's another thing we're all doing right now as a nation, right? Like we're looking at
Mhm.
our nation potentially in ways that we might have misseen or not seen ourselves or our nation. And other folks are opening our eyes to a sort of more uh, a deeper we than I think we
Mhm.
used in
Yeah.
the past. And so thank you, Pamela Jean. That's all really amazing. Can you share with folks in the room before we sing again, where they can find you if they happen to live in the New York area? Well, when you
So yes, thank you. Every Monday we have a Scottish session. Every session in New York is Irish. We're the only Scottish session. We happen every Monday at 9 p.m. We go all the way until midnight. It's in Williamsburg in Brooklyn. It's not hard to get to. And it's been incredible almost every night. And yeah, just come and join the party on Mondays if ever you're around. 180 Grand Avenue, Iona, Monday, 9 p.m.
That's great. Thank you so much, Pamela Jean. So we've got links in the chat for that session, as well as for the other ways you can find more about Pamela and her music. And so, Pamela, actually, do you go by Pamela Jean together all the time, or?
Yes, or
Yes.
Pamela. Yeah, I love Pamela Jean. I love the
Okay.
rhythm of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to say we've got Pamela Jean's links in the chat, so please make sure you follow them and check out all of the great stuff she's doing in the world. And Pamela Jean, we would love to sing your song again.
Sure. All right. Okay. When like the early rose, Aileen Aroon, beauty in childhood grows, Aileen Aroon, when like a diadem, buds blush around the stem, which is the fairest gem, Aileen Aroon, who in the dance so sweet, Aileen Aroon, who in the song so sweet, Aileen Aroon, dear were her charms to me, dear her laughter free, dearest her constancy, Aileen Aroon. I knew a valley fair, Aileen Aroon. I knew a cottage there, Aileen Aroon. Far in that valley shade, I knew a gentle maid, flower of the hazel glade, Aileen Aroon. Were she no longer true, Aileen Aroon, what would her lover do, Aileen Aroon? Fly with his golden chain, far across the bounding main, never to love again, Aileen Aroon. Youth must in time decay. Aileen Aroon. Beauty must fade away. Aileen Aroon. Castles are sacked at war. Chieftains are scattered far. Truth is a fixed star. Aileen Aroon. Should I?
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was really lovely. And I want to encourage everybody, please, again, follow Pamela Jean's links and learn more about her music. And if you're in the New York area, go ahead and go sing with her. Can we all please give it up one more time for Pamela Jean Agaloos?
Thank you.
Thank you for joining
Thanks
us.
for having me. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for having me, Joe.
Thanks for taking us on a really great singing and thought journey today. Really appreciate your time with us. And let's all wave goodbye to Pamela Jean so she can get back to work. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we're going to just share right now a little bit about what we are doing on Friday and Saturday of this week. A little different than usual because Friday and Saturday are Fall of Freedom. It is a national event. They are calling artist communities from all around the nation to participate in arts activities that are resistance, protest, and whatever the art form is. So we Daily Antidote are joining hundreds of venues and organizations around the nation. We will be singing 3 songs both days. On November 21, we're going to sing with Chris Matthews, Kathy Bullock, and new to us, Callie Pagrigan, and I have not met her yet in person, so I may not be pronouncing her last name correctly. And on November 22, we are going to sing with Reggie Harris, Emma's Revolution, and Corey Sesnek. Those folks are coming in from Nashville, from Vermont, from Colorado, Michigan, California, and Maryland to sing with us those days. So please join us for this national event. It's a really great way to show unity, to help strengthen others in the arts community, to help strengthen others who look to the arts for strength during these times. So thanks so much for joining us. Tomorrow, of course, we're singing in this space again. So for the rest of the week, you'll find us here. But spread the word about our beautiful Fall of Freedom participation. There's a little blurb in the chat that you can take out and you can post. There's also a post on our Facebook page, and you can take that and share that to your own page. And we really welcome folks helping us spread the word. It's an important event, and it's an important time for us to all be making the biggest noise that we can make and causing the most trouble that we can cause peacefully and with our hearts in the right place. So everybody, deep breath, please. Thanks again for joining today's Daily Antidote of Song. One more time and up for Pamela Jean Agaloos. And everybody, please help me wave goodbye to all the folks out there on the live stream. Thanks, gang, for joining us today. We can't wait to see you tomorrow on the Daily.